And Willie, how long have you been working with Strata?
Since January.
Since January 2012. And so you worked on both the South Robinson and Watts farms?
Yes, I started on Farrington Farm. To be able to have an opportunity at the job, you know, I tried to get my feet in the door early. Nothing stays the same. Everything advances, and as long as the earth's standing, you know, the sun's going nowhere, so this industry, you know, can only grow.
Yeah. And you said that you were previously unemployed before here. What was the circumstance there?
Well, I've always been in construction, and which everybody knows the economy failed, so building stopped. So they put a lot of us out of work. I mean, there was just nothing going on, and things were just hard, you know. So when I seen the opportunity, you know, for something that's going to grow, that to me, that's an opportunity for me to have a job that's going to last. And without some of this government backing it, the funding, I think it would hurt us, and it would hurt. I mean, the jobs are terrible around here, and this has helped our economy in this area, and helped our homes, helped our kids, which also improves our educations.
I am Jeanette Chavis.
And Jeanette, what do you do here?
I run the tool shed.
Fantastic.
I issue tools when they need them and whatever they need. And materials, I help them get their materials also.
How long have you been working with
I
Strata?
just started April 10th. I got trained over at the rolling site for 3 days. And then they gave me a job of my own. Employment has been a dry spell around here, especially when the economic ladder fell apart. It started at the top at Wall Street and it trickled all the way down through the construction trades. My brother was trying to put in applications in Laurinburg. The person he always spoke to said that there would be a Strata representative, somebody coming by that was taking applications, and I said, well shoot, I'll do it too, just to see how far I could go. And I'm here.
Fantastic. And then what next for you?
I go to the next job.
I'm Timothy Kime. I wanted to get in on really what is the ground floor, because anything else I do in this industry is going to be informed by what I've learned here. And this is an industry you can't export. This is going to stay right here. I mean, and it looks like Robinson County is going to be one of the leaders in solar technology. So it's giving them an opportunity to learn something and work in their community, which, you know, there hasn't been a lot of work in their community, and to be a part of an industry that has a future. And I'm grateful for this opportunity when I think that I have been discriminated against in other industries because of my age. So that's another thing that makes me feel good about this industry, is that it's growing so quickly, it's so dynamic, it's in such flux that they're taking anybody who is willing to put in the effort to work and to work hard and to be committed. And I'm glad to see that, and I'm proud to be associated with it.
My name is Johnny Evans. I'm 23 years old. Went to the University of Massachusetts for our scholarship. I played football. Even at University of Massachusetts, my major was, they had this thing called the BMAT program, Building Materials. And so I was always interested in construction.
So what was your first project working with Strata?
Working with Strata was over in Tin Carver and Greensboro. And we did a roofing job over there.
So you're a long time at that.
Yeah, I think it's probably my fourth project. Well, actually, my first job at Tin Carver, it was kind of hectic because, like I said, it was on top of a roof. It was cold, and everything was moving. Everything was lively in color. When we got up there on the roof, they matched us up with, I guess, crew leads at that time. We knew coming into it was going to be a lot to take in. We had to catch on real fast. So everything that we learned, pretty much the first couple of days, we went back to the hotel room. We taught each other, so we caught on pretty fast. So. And
so, what next for you? You're going to continue on, or you?
Yeah, I actually talked to a few guys. I'm going to go on to the next job, and I told them I'll accept.
What's your name?
I'm Jeffrey Walker.
Hey, Jeffrey. So tell me a little bit about your role here at Strata.
Right now, I'm the inventory specialist that works in the field as far as tools, material. I keep track of that. I keep track of pretty much all the sites from one site. I just graduated from, graduated tourism and hospitality at North Carolina Central. But prior to that, I was in the NDT field. I did inspections. I inspected power plants, nuclear plants, paper mills, oil refineries, chemical refineries, etc. My first job, I went out and learned everything in the field, and it's pretty interesting. So I have nothing bad to say about it. I love it.
That's great.
I'm really enjoying it.
So what kind of training have you had?
I've trained on installing panels. I've done wire management. I've done heads and binders. I've done racks. I've pretty much the whole gamut of everything in the field. And I associated myself pretty well with all the tools needed for everything that needs to be done. And so when we started this bigger job, I kind of like put myself in position, setting up the tool rooms and setting up a system where we can check out tools, check in tools, and keep the loss of tools and material down. My next job is going to be Railroad Street in St. Paul's, and hopefully it'll be many more after that.
Okay, so that'll be starting when?
Next Monday I was going over
So
there.
there's no break in between these big jobs?
No, not that I can see.
And that's the way you like it, right?
That's the way I love it.